Okay, first, thank you, Senator Wicker, for allowing me to move in ahead of you. You know, you're aware of this, but some of the others might wonder why this would be the case, but I've spent a lot of time at the Academy up there. I've actually talked to two of their graduating classes, and there are some reasons for this. But we have what I consider to be a best-kept secret in my state of Oklahoma, that even in the infinite wisdom of our Chairman Sullivan may not be aware of it, and that is we in Oklahoma are navigable. Did you know that? Yeah, well, we are, and I'm very proud of this. In fact, my father-in-law had a lot to do with the building of what some people consider to be the greatest boondoggle of all time, but if it's our boondoggle, you know. Anyway, we have the cutters that go back and forth, and they're stationed up there. We have one that is Muskogum is based in Salisaw. Now, what these guys do is they go up and down the navigation way to make sure the buoys, all the aids are in good shape, and it happens that the cutter that is in Oklahoma is, and I checked and I found out the same problem in other areas. It's 52 years old. You even made that in your opening statement, and built in 1965. Now. What kind of, you know, are there problems that go with this? Because they're old pieces of equipment. I've been on them. What's out there that might be, we might look at, and can you get parts for them?
Yeah. So we've pretty much have done everything we can. We'd almost have to go to the Smithsonian to find parts. But we've had challenges with lead abatement, asbestos mitigation. When those ships were designed in 1965, they were not designed for mixed-gender crews, so there's only a handful of ships in this fleet that can accommodate mixed-gender crews, and so all of those complicate matters. We've worked with the Army Corps of Engineers to look at a common platform design to take all of the design work out of what it would take to recapitalize this fleet. And the dollar value is about $25 million a copy. Yeah. So if you look at the value of that commerce, again, $4.5 trillion, this is the equivalent of our interstate highway system, and it's got 35 maintenance vehicles to maintain the entire interstate highway. You know, one tank barge takes 144 tank trucks off the highways. And one tow configuration, that equates to over 2,000 trucks. And if you run that out, the numbers, you're talking tens of millions of trucks carrying hazardous cargoes are now taken off our highways and through our inner city streets. So it's absolutely critical to our nation's infrastructure and to our resiliency as well. Yeah. A modest investment, but as you noted, we have a couple that are over 70 years old, still in operation today. Yeah. It is a challenge for us.
Yeah. Well, I know that's true, but I meant to mention one other thing to you, and that is you have a reputation to be so accommodating to people. I've had occasion to be, I used to be a builder and developer in South Padre Island, Texas. They pulled me off the rocks on 2 different occasions, and I had occasion to fly an airplane around the world a few years ago up in Alaska. I mean, they just stop everything they're doing to accommodate you. Now, you do have this C-27Js. I actually did the amendment on the Armed Services Committee to make that transfer. I think there are 12 of them or so.
14.
14. And how are they? Are they working all right? Is that the kind of aircraft that can still perform?
Great platform. They have very few hours on them. We've taken delivery of 13 of 14. Our first air station out in Sacramento, California, will take delivery of their 6th. And so we're missionizing these. What we did find out is as these were being built, there were not a large suite of vendors that had bought into the C-27J. So the spare parts allowance is a challenge for us right now. But as we build this program out, it's the spare parts that we're going to need to build out simulators and the like. But make no mistake, this was a $500 million cost savings. And again, with the support of you and others to make this transaction possible, because we would be sorely challenged to find those monies with the other recapitalization.
Well, that was only about 3 years ago, and it seemed to be a good fit when we did that.
This is an improvement over what was our prior program of record. I've flown in these airplanes, not around the world, but when I talk to the air crews, they are delighted with this airframe.
Yeah, Good. Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman.